Welcome back, publishing pioneers. If you've launched your first book and are now asking, what's next? You're in the right place. Today we're rocketing past the basics and diving into the intermediate and advanced strategies that turn a hobby into a thriving publishing empire. Forget just being an author. It's time to think like a CEO ready to scale up. Let's start with intermediate tactics. First, expand your formats. If you only have an ebook, you're leaving money on the table. Add a paperback and a hardcover. And don't sleep on audio. Platforms like Axe or Findaway Voices can tap you into the booming audiobook market. Next, go wide. Don't just stick with Amazon KDP. Use aggregators like Draft2Digital to get your book into Apple Books, Kobo, Barnes & Noble, and more. Every new storefront is another chance for a reader to discover you. Think of it as opening new franchise locations for your book. Now let's talk about building a backlist in today's market. One book is a business card, but a series is a career. Successful indie authors often have 8, 10, or even dozens of titles. Why? Because a backlist turns a single sale into a binge read. Each new release becomes a marketing event for all your previous books. And don't forget regional pricing. Experiment with promotions on different platforms. A free day on KDP Select or a discount code on Google Play can skyrocket your visibility and pull in those crucial early reviews. These aren't just features. They're powerful, often missed opportunities. As you expand, your brand needs to keep up. If you're doing audiobooks or foreign editions, create fresh cover variants that fit those markets. This shows professionalism. Speaking of going wide, manage your ISBNs like a pro. If you started with KDP's free ISBN, it's time to buy your own. Using your own ISBNs across IngramSpark, Apple, and other stores keeps your brand consistent and avoids technical conflicts. At this stage, you are a small press, act like it. Have a release schedule, engage your readers in Facebook groups, and use tools like BookBub ads and BookFunnel to drive traffic. Alright, for you seasoned publishers making a steady income, it's time to shift into high gear with advanced strategies. This is where data becomes your superpower. Dive deep into your advertising ROI. Which ads are converting? Which keywords are golden? Find what works and double down. Scale your winners. If a specific ad for your bestseller is crushing it, pour more fuel on that fire. Don't just spend money. Invest it intelligently. Next, let's conquer the physical world. Use IngramSpark's returnability option and start building relationships with local bookstores. Offer your books on consignment. Show up at book fairs and library events with your print copies. This grassroots marketing builds incredible word of mouth. At this point, your author brand should be a well-oiled machine. Nurture your email list with exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and subscriber-only deals. These are your superfans. Treat them like VIPs. Think globally. Check your sales dashboards. Are you getting traction in Germany? Japan? Brazil? If so, it's time to consider translations. You don't have to do it all at once. Start with your top-selling title and test the waters, and never get complacent. The digital landscape is always shifting. Amazon's algorithms change, Google tweaks its discovery engine, and new features are always rolling out. A book that sold itself last year might need a promotional push today. Consider relaunching older titles with a new cover or a revised edition to give them a fresh burst of momentum. Finally, network, collaborate with other authors in your genre, co-author an anthology, cross-promote in your newsletters, or team up on ads. In the indie world, a rising tide lifts all ships. Now, let's talk about the traps, the common pitfalls that cause so many authors to stagnate or fail. Avoiding these is just as important as implementing the right strategies. First and foremost, never ever skimp on quality. An amateur cover is a sales killer. Readers judge a book by its cover, and if yours looks cheap, they'll assume the writing is too. Same goes for editing. Bad reviews from typos and grammatical errors will tank your book's reputation permanently. Successful authors invest in professional design and editing because they know it is the foundation of their entire brand. Next up is neglecting your metadata and SEO. This is the invisible engine that drives discovery. Every platform has fields for keywords, categories, and descriptions. Use them all. On Amazon, research your keywords. Like a detective on Google Play, fill out everything and make sure your book preview is optimized. Google actually indexes your preview text, so using relevant terms inside your book can drive search traffic from outside the store. Ignoring this is like building a beautiful shop with no sign on the door. Another huge mistake is putting all your eggs in one basket. KDP Select and its Kindle Unlimited program can be great for visibility, but it locks you into exclusivity with Amazon. You're missing out on the entire world of readers on Apple, Kobo, and Google. Relying only on Amazon's expanded distribution for print won't get you into most bookstores. Going wide isn't just a strategy. It's a safety net. Diversify your channels to build a more resilient business, and please use the tools the platforms give you. Don't just upload your book and pray. This set it and forget it mentality is a recipe for failure. Learn how to use Amazon advertising, experiment with Google Play's promo codes, run a Goodreads giveaway. The algorithms favor activity. You have to actively market your book to keep it visible. A book that sells purely on organic traffic is an endangered species. A big one for new authors is overspending on ads too soon. It's tempting to throw a huge budget at your first book launch, but without a backlist, it's nearly impossible to get a positive return on investment. The real power of ads comes when a reader buys one book, loves it, and then buys the rest of your series. Focus on building your catalog to at least 3 to 5 books first. Then your ad spend will work much harder for you, and don't forget your author platform. An email list or a social media following isn't just a nice to have. It's your direct line to your readers. It's the one audience you truly own, an audience that no algorithm change can take away from you. Start building it from day one. Finally, don't ignore your analytics. Your sales dashboard is a treasure trove of data. If a price change causes a sales spike, learn from it. If certain keywords are driving sales, use them more. The authors who track, adapt, and learn will always outperform those who fly blind. So let's wrap this all up. Building a self-publishing business is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about combining the creative art of writing with the sharp science of business. Remember that content is king, but the platform is queen. A brilliant book will go unsold if no one can find it, and a perfect distribution strategy can't save a book that's poorly written or designed. Start with a strong foundation. Write a great book, get it professionally edited, and wrap it in a stunning cover. Master one platform first. KDP is usually the easiest entry point. Then expand your empire. Release more titles to build your backlist. Go wide within Gramspark for print and Google Play for global ebook reach. Continuously learn, analyze your data, and adapt your strategy. This journey is about stacking small, consistent efforts over time. When you do it right, these platforms aren't just websites. They're powerful tools that can transform your dream into a real, thriving, and profitable business. Thanks for watching. If you got value from this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe for more advanced publishing strategies. Now go out there and build your empire.